People are fed up of being fed this fake kind of content, whether that's in the news, magazines, online, whatever. Some people are tired of what now in the age of digital media is so obviously fake. Not fake in a kind of fake news sense, but I mean when people talk about things and they seem inauthentic, that's what I mean. For example, I used to watch a lot of BBC News. For better or worse, most of the news I get now is through podcasts, because the quality of the information is better, and also the people reading the news, they're just reading a script. They're just, yes, they have some background knowledge, but they're just acting and playing a part amongst a big team of, you know, the whole news crew, putting together a televised, slick daily news broadcast. And well, some people would rather get the information direct from, you know, the expert. I'd rather listen to a podcast, maybe invest a few hours of my time listening to an expert on a subject. And maybe I'm not going to get the nuanced viewpoints of lots of different people's perspective, but at least I can go deep on one person's perspective. Yeah, but I think for the people that are sick of, you know, what some people call legacy media, which it worked well for many decades, but in this age, basically, you can find the kind of media that suits you incredibly easily online. And if your preferred media is kind of the authentic kind, where you're hearing direct from the source, the information isn't coming through multiple filters and committees who decide what's going to be the best thing to broadcast to appeal to the masses. Well, if that's not your bag, then today is a great time to consume information. I mean, yeah, the problem is now that there's too much choice. That's a good problem to have, I think. It's a better problem to have. But anyway, taking this from the other perspective, like, I've created videos in the past on YouTube where I've been praised for my authenticity. People, you know, the problem is when you get in front of a camera, you kind of automatically have this impression that you need to put across this like perfect facade, like you're some kind of newsreader. But in fact, that's the total opposite of, you know, at least what a lot of people are looking for. kind of really difficult to concentrate with all these people around. But the point is, if you tell your authentic story online, like I've done a few times, not on this channel. I mean, I am being authentic on this channel. I hope I am. But I'm only creating like small soundbite videos. But if you tell your authentic story, then you're going to attract a group of people that are going to be like attracted to that in a way that the legacy media cannot be. Like, if I spent several years doing something, let's say, just for the sake of argument, I spent several years driving Uber, which I didn't, by the way, but this is just an example, then I'm going to have a unique perspective on what it's like to be an Uber driver, what the hours are like, how much I can expect to get paid, what are some common problems you might run into with the clients. And yeah, I mean, you're not going to get that information on your terrestrial TV or Netflix or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just using this as an example. Like, if you can put that into a story, then basically you've got all these people that are potentially thinking of becoming an Uber driver that might be interested to learn about that. And that's just like telling your authentic story. So yeah, I think it's amazing what you'd be surprised at what people are interested to listen to or learn about. Like, yes, we have things like Netflix, which is pure entertainment, or documentaries, where people learn. Maybe people watch a documentary to learn about a broad topic, but it doesn't make financial sense, I don't think, for companies like Netflix to make a documentary about what it's like to be an Uber driver. But it might make sense for you to do that. So yeah, tell your authentic story, because people don't want to listen to like BS, fake people anymore. So yeah, this is like an opportunity that I'm trying to take advantage of right now. It's partly why I'm doing these videos. I'm trying to make one video every day for 30 days at least and see how it goes. So, see you in the next one.